And we should be live. Let me check. We might be. So if we are, then I will jump straight into it. And that would be a yes. Awesome. Hello everyone, Ace here. Welcome to the live stream, and today we are back with some more Ace Combat 7. Eclipse Craft says, hi. Hey, Eclipse Craft. Yep, I am live. Alright, thank you. So, where we last left off, we just joined up with the penal unit. And we also, if I remember correctly, got ourselves a medal during the mission in which we ended up accidentally assassinating the former president. Nordic Werewolf says, it's me, Clairfan. I have been reborn as Nordic Werewolf. Okay, welcome aboard. Eclipse Craft says, hi, Ace. Hey. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Ghost Fox says, what do you think of Spare Squadron? Do you like them or what? Because I love them. Well, I've only been with them for one mission so far, so I'd prefer to play a little bit more before I put out an opinion on that. But so far, they seem alright. So let us continue the story. By the way, at this point, I have not played further through yet. So
Mihai's granddaughters like to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding Kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day,
I'm just going to let this play and then answer the comments after.
I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches.
Yeah, guys, I noticed the dog being a JPEG. It's hilarious.
The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden. Even from me.
Alright, so I think maybe now... Yep, alright, so the cutscenes are done, so let's go ahead and read some of the comments. DY says, ah, the long day. Ghost Fox says, poor high roller. Nordic says, I just spent the last 20 minutes playing the Division 2 and blasting on loop. Avril Lavigne's girlfriend, 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Your
Alex?
mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca-Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Hooray! Alright, so let's see some more of these comments. Alex says, hey, he's finally managed to catch one of your streams live. Welcome aboard. Atspire says, yo, buddy, still alive in the distance. Ghost Fox says, do you have any of the DLCs? Yes, I do. Nordic says, let the war crimes begin. I didn't know it was a JPEG, lol. Yeah. Eric says, absolutely nobody. Alex says, also best regards from Osmo's Discord, so there is no confusion who I... Ah, okay. Eric says, Trigger takes offense. So it looks like we have quite a few defenses to deal with. Hooray. So, let's actually have a look at the aircraft tree to see what we can acquire before this mission. This looks like it's going to be an air-to-ground mission, so it's a good thing that we have the A-10 unlocked. As far as other aircraft, I could, in theory, purchase the F-2A if I want. And that would give me access to some more stuff. And also give me access to the F-15J, which is, if I remember correctly, the Japanese version of the F-15. So I could do that. I legitimately could. Should I is the big question. Ghost Fox says, A-10 good choice. Alright, well, let's go ahead and actually acquire this bad boy. Get the F-2A next mission? Well, I can get it for next mission. Sure. So, might as well get it now and then use it next mission. But yeah, we will mainly likely be getting more bombers and stuff like that to deal with. Nordic says, I got a couple more moving to my YouTube channel later. There, come and see, and all quiet on the way. Okay, movies, okay. Alright, so I can buy both of these, and then we'll improve our bombs, and there we go. I think that'll be a good upgrade to pick for the A-10. Now, let's go ahead and start the mission. Alright, so we got ourselves the A-10. We can pick unguided bombs, rockets, or air to ground. We get 40 bombs, so that's actually quite a hefty payload. Y'all maneuverability would be pretty important. We're going to be needing that. And we will also upgrade the air brakes, as well as the acceleration on this bad boy. So we should be getting a relatively decent little aircraft for this. Hyperdimension Bliss says hi Ace. Alright.
Stand by at the front.
Nordic says thoughts on the new Call of Duty. I'm kind of worried about it. I'll have to have a look and see, check it out. I haven't looked it up yet. I have actually heard more about Battlefield 2042. From what I've understood, what they're doing there is the third mode that apparently has been data mined, and it's going to be an Escape from Tarkov style mode where you go in, fight AI to complete objectives on some sort of sandbox map, and then exfiltrate. So that seems like an interesting little idea. I think that might actually be a good idea. So yeah. It changes up the formula, but it still seems like, and because it's going to be a squad-based thing, still seems like it could fit with the Battlefield formula.
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
Alrighty, we got some F-16s, so we might want to try taking those out, because just in case.
Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets. Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Waiting to be. Bullying the weak is kind of specialty of mine.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. Any regular aircraft that join
Alright, we got these guys
will fly over
pretty
the return line.
well, so
However, you guys do
missile, that's a problem.
So, what are we supposed to do?
Come here, you little devil.
Set up a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
Alright, we got him.
Rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do.
I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around.
That's probably a miss, yep.
I've got better things to do with my time.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
There we
Hostiles
go.
in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead.
I'm going after the planes instead.
Just delete that.
You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are
Alright.
you acting like some big shot, Count?
Haha, Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that full in?
Whoopsie daisy.
All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that?
Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Rhino.
There we go.
On AA gun.
So this seems to be going pretty good. iLoser says good evening all. Good evening, iLoser.
I'll take it from here.
Bombs away.
Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
Alright, that looks like a good thing to bomb there. That's definitely a good, juicy target. Boom.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
No, you don't. There we go.
Vehicle down. Locked.
Enemy has a lock. Missile, break!
Box 2.
And there we go.
Maybe if we had some anti-surface weaponry.
Another missile fired at me. Alright, some SAMs. There we go.
I can dodge this. I'm spiked. I'll shake him. Kill on target confirmed.
And we got him.
Vehicle down.
Now, DY says, oh, and one more thing. You can fly through tunnels. Just look out for one. Okay. Alright, so I've deleted most of them in this area, it looks like. That's a miss.
Sides trigger think they can destroy the target? He's gonna lock. No way. Trigger eliminated target.
Bombs away.
The enemy is after you, Trigger.
Yep, I noticed.
Locked on bandit.
Vehicle down. Spare 15 locked. Spare 15, Sam sight
There we
down.
go. Alrighty.
Missile breaking. I know the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in, but it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something.
There we go.
Doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Garcia has one. It says where and when pawns like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy? Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, man dog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing.
Man, you're delusional.
The bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access.
Let's give that a show, see if it fits. Hit one of them. Alright, well, that's fine. Let's deal with the last AA position here. And there we go. Whoop, looked at comments there a little bit, but that's okay.
Spare 15, Fox 2.
Alright, we got him. Now, let's go ahead, move around, deal with those guys, and then we should be able to take out the third and final base, and we should be good.
Spare 15, hostile has a lock.
Okay. All that's left below you is piles of rubble. Look for more enemies.
And we
See if
hit.
they can't hit you this time.
Boom. Alrighty. Might as well take out what's left over here and call that. They just hit the thing there. That's hilarious. That is that dealt with. So now that we've gotten those bases destroyed, we can follow up, finish off the last base, and we should be good. Alright, we got one more base there, and we do need to hurry so the AI don't have too hard of a time.
Locked. Spare 15, missile away.
And somehow I missed. That's okay.
The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger.
Aircraft approaching at high speed. Bearing 280.
Sounds like fun times to be had. Bunch of drones. Hooray.
They're drones.
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots?
Machines are not replacing humans.
Calm down. Just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn. This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area. Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? Penal units are just pawns. That lion.
We'll finish off these guys,
Pretend like
and
you deserve any better. Continue with the operation.
we will continue on.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping. You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
The murderer's done it again.
You do whatever
Gonna have
tasks
to rethink the odds. This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller missile, shake it off.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! High roller missile! Another one! I've got a bet on me getting out of this.
Alright, let's go ahead and make another pass.
Someone's down. Who is it? It's High roller. He's been taken out.
Don't lose your pants over one aircraft being down.
Just flying, goddammit. No, we got a fire.
Trigger's still alive?
That one might have been a miss.
Trigger's out.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Another man down. There's no point. Retreat.
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit, my aircraft.
This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try and stop me. Trigger's destroyed all the trucks.
Enemy has a lot.
I'm getting behind Trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive.
Alright, let's go ahead and deal with these guys.
Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless. Everyone knows you inflate your numbers. Damn, these guys are agile. Kill on target, confirmed.
Alrighty. So far, so good.
Boy, missile coming at you.
We've got less than 3 days worth of energy stored.
Engage or face
ahead.
punishment.
Keep yapping away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all.
3 minutes remaining. Missile away. Vehicle down.
Enemy is locked on.
Alright, let's start dealing with this.
Missile.
Check your 6.
Behind. Trigger, missile incoming.
Target down. Missile hit.
Alright, so far we've gotten the base mostly destroyed,
Tabloid, check 6.
but we still have some tanks and whatnot to deal with. And I keep missing some of these things. It's okay.
2 minutes remaining.
Should be a good hit there.
Locked on target.
Come on, hit those damn fighters.
Now we can start focusing on the airplanes.
On your ass. Fox 2, Fox 2. UAV down.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
All right.
Vehicle down.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Spare two launching missile.
That should be the end of it for those. Now it's just a case of dodging these drones. And maybe getting a few kills while at it.
Missile.
Hostile has a lock.
Somehow I missed. I don't know how, but okay.
They'll crash on their own. They're deep in the tunnel. They're taking off from inside. The tunnel? You gotta be kidding.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Missile away.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Ah, miss. There we go. Down.
Team down another. That's three.
Missile.
Too low and you'll get fired from the ground.
And mission complete.
Okay. You've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too. Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already.
Siege says, nice one. Thank you very much, Siege. I'd say we did well enough.
Some welcome.
Oh, it's doing the whole... the frame rate is doing the whole dipping thing on the stream, I noticed. I don't know why it's causing that. What's causing that, but something is, apparently. Adspire says, laugh. With a squirt gun there, saying...
You lost planes, but the mission succeeded. However, some of you crossed the return line for supplies and for repairs. This will result in solitary. Take them.
Well, we got a medal there for that. Cool. You missed the tunnel. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Was there some sort of word for that? Mission 6 first con... Or Mission 7 first con... Okay. So I think I'll play till
I've
Mission
received
10.
a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Osean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember, they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
Okay. So it looks like it's going to be a mainly ground attack, but with some air as well. Which sounds like we could use a proper air ground, or a proper multi-roll. Which, I guess it's a good thing we got the F2A, because I guess that is... Someone mentioned that it can do the job. I'm not sure what that upgrade does, but I might as well pick it up along with the upgrades for the armament for the F2A there. So we can do long-range surface-to-air missile, or air-to-surface missiles. So good long-range, which I'm pretty sure would probably be pretty effective. Oh, air-to-ship, okay. So we will use... I guess we should probably use the rocket launcher on this. Nordic Werewolf says, I tried making my character in Division 2 pretty but badass, but I got the badass part. I don't know about her being pretty. Well, I wouldn't know. Ghost Fox says, Division character creator is the best. Alright, so let's go ahead and put our F2A to good use. We'll go ahead and select the rockets, because this is something that would be useful for a air-to-ground roll, which we will be doing a fair bit of. Now we will want some stuff to improve our maneuverability, as well as increase standard missile power. The de-icing should be a good one, I think, for this mission. I mean, technically, I don't know if rockets count as the special missile ammo. But this does look like it is a build that should work for the role.
Aircraft preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Alrighty, now let's see how this particular mission goes. Nordic says, hey Ace, did you see Russia's new fighter? It is to be sold to other countries. Interesting. I wonder if that means they're doing it, if it's going to be similar to the T-72, how the T-72 was when it came to tanks. Because, if I remember correctly, the T-72, well, the T-64 is actually the superior tank, but the Russians didn't want their ally, or the Soviets at the time didn't want their allies to have that really good.
You guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, Cyclops 1. The Cyclops
All right.
and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood. Entering clouds.
Gotta fly by instrument.
Low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Bandog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
I love how they're worried about the planes, but not the pilots. But to be fair, this is a penal unit.
Missile.
It's not exactly unheard of in military history for the plane to be considered more important than a pilot when it comes to penal units. Okay, so we can't really get a good beat on them unless we get into position. So let's do that.
I've never flown this close to a mountain.
Missile incoming!
Trigger has destroyed the target.
I missed.
Missile.
T-64 and T-80 were intended for guard divisions. Yeah, they were among the elite of Soviet tanks. You are correct. It was meant to be the export version and the one commonly available to the Soviet's allies, so the Eastern Bloc, for example. They wanted it to be an okayish a tank that was legitimately good, but not as good as the T-64. Ow!
Give me a break, man. Man, I need missions that can help me improve my score, not this crap.
Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
No, you don't. Alright, so that's dealt with.
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Arusea. They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know.
There we go.
You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe? There's only so much I can find out.
Enough talk.
Okay, I'm not feeling the rockets if they're going to miss like that.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Let's give it another shot to see if we have any more luck this time. Okay, that's better. I mean, it hit every target except for the one I was shooting at, but
Throwing me off course.
that is amusing, but yeah.
Confirmed. The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Righto.
That makes me wonder if it'll actually... I think it might have actually blown the rockets off course, too. That's a nice little
Ground
touch.
facilities are silent, but those SAM sites are still a threat. Eliminate them.
Missile. Missile. Caution. Pull up.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Do they have a death wish?
Caution.
Trigger, they have a lock on you.
Missile.
There we go. Missiles
All targets
dealt
destroyed,
with.
no complaints here.
Missile.
Finally.
Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
We might have crossed the line.
Yeah, that sounds like a line cross, alright. Wow.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Nice work for a dumbass. Quick landing and finish them off. UAV splashed.
Pretty sure aircraft are actually designed to be able to withstand lightning strikes, so... At least they are these days.
Cyclops 2 missile fired at you.
Spare 15 locked on.
They missed. That's unfortunate.
Strider 4, bandit
But
on your
we
six.
kind of need to take out this dude first, because he is
Help
hailing.
between them and the UAVs.
Okay, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem.
Calm down. Check your HUD for errors. You'll make it if you don't panic.
Cyclops 2, evade that missile.
There we go.
I've been spiked.
And it missed somehow. Of course it did.
Strider 4, missile inbound.
There we go.
UAV down.
Bad dog.
Alex says, Abel, yes. Comfortably, no. EMP charge and so on. Yep.
Evade. Missile incoming.
But at least that does not give me any additional damage from these lightning strikes, so there is that.
Strider 3, get that enemy off your ass.
Dealing with 9Gs is tough, but for those UAVs, it's just another day at the office.
Come on.
Why are we risking our lives to wipe someone else's ass?
Start complaining when you can keep your own nose clean.
Damn it.
Missile, don't let it touch you.
Wiseman,
There we go.
4 squadron support incoming. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break off.
Jaeger, look after the survivors.
UAVs move swift.
Roger.
Watch your tails, guys.
Alright, let's deal with this guy.
More to go.
Missile.
Don't know where the missiles.
Trigger, hostile behind you.
Shoot that enemy!
Cyclops 4, evasive maneuvers, missile.
Ah! That's...
Thunderclouds. All cowards, go hide in the thundercloud like Trigger.
Hostile behind me!
This is bad. Fading fast. Quit scratching your ass and approach the enemy.
Try and stop me.
Evading!
There we go. Please, there we go.
Enemy has a lockout.
Alright, that looks like a good...
UAV destroyed.
Of course I got 2 missiles on it.
Cyclops 4 has approached. There you go. Things are looking up.
And we get hit again. Hooray.
Like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs. On my missile closing, breaking.
Hostile has a lock.
Cyclops 3, check your 6. Go.
Trigger's holding up, but we got our hands full.
I'm not stupid enough to fly into a thundercloud.
Come on, you. Yep, okay.
Radar confirms Spare 15 has come out of the clouds.
Trigger just flew into a thundercloud without even blinking.
Trigger, hostile behind you.
Cyclops 3, break. Missile inbound.
Warning! Missile! Missile in the air!
Damn it, I lost too much speed. Are you bastards flying just to waste fuel?
Go to hell. Cyclops 3, watch your tail.
Got him.
Cyclops 3 has broken off. Vandal, it's just me.
And that's beautiful.
Spare 15, you're the only one earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive.
She'll let the devil with 3 sin lines go free after that.
You're in no position to call someone a devil, Count. Don't make me laugh. This is Bandog. Spare 15 will deal with the drones.
The cavalry's here. Just in time.
444. No, that one bird is doing all the work. We'd be losing more men if it weren't for him.
Cyclops 2 has broken off. All my guys managed to escape. Got big gratitude for you.
Boom.
Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15. All UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
That looks like a mission.
Teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare squadron. Mission is complete.
There we
Return to
go.
base.
Alex says very accurate, although they should suffer in that thunderstorm a lot more.
Give me a break. You have more chores for us?
More planes.
Spare 8, Champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine. Damn it.
He's glued to my tail. Still not firing. I ain't afraid of it. Spare 8. No dogfighting. Negative. I'm not letting this slide. Woohoo!
That's an actual maneuver, by the way. And I think that is, too. Oof.
You could have done that sooner. I want to understand the enemy. Shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All Spare Squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
Told us their jobs are done. I'm going home.
Last of a 444's craft flying out of bounds.
These damn cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element and take up the rear. Get it. Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid
Ouch!
Shit. Roger that. Will do.
I have to admit, he's pretty good.
They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that.
Running out of missiles.
Missile hit.
I'm out of missiles? No, I'm low on missiles.
Critical area. I'll teach you how to do that when we get back.
That looks like that should hit, assuming he doesn't pull a maneuver, but he is.
Hostile has a lock. Spare 15 caution. If your plane gets beat up, you're a sitting duck.
Yeah, I've noticed.
An opening. The guy's a goddamn flying wizard. Wiseman, you see that color? The way he's flying?
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-ray.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here. Understood.
Hit him.
Nice. Bandit hit. Spare 15 got him.
Someone, please respond. What's your status? My status? Well, I'm feeling a little excited.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No. Just one's taking him on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Persian, do not engage. If he gets close, just run.
Copy that. He's gonna do that anyway.
Out of flare, so this could get ugly.
In gun range. Enemy has a lock on you. Don't mess up in there.
Warning. Systems malfunction. Warning. Systems malfunction.
Yep.
Spare 15. Enemy's got a lock.
Yep, I noticed. No, you don't. All right.
Pressure warning. Pressure warning.
That was real close. Good dodge on him.
This is C2. My status is fine. Do not interfere. Someone, clouds are moving in. Let's return to base. Affirmative.
So he's falling back.
Bandit is retreating. He managed to survive somehow.
That's okay.
Trigger, kindness gets you killed.
Hey, guard dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off at the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Be at the base.
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
All right, mission complete.
Clear. You have permission to land.
Oh yes.
You made it this far. Don't screw up now. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Lower your nose. You're too high. 1,500 meters. Heading is good. Stay on course. the guidance limit. Make a visual landing.
There we go. Simple enough. I mean, it's not as difficult as a proper flight sim, but yeah.
Great work. Nice job at not ruining a good plane. Your work's still far from done. Stand by for further orders.
Cool. All right.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Interesting.
Spare squadron, this mission needs to be quick.
Oh yeah, these are the...
Target radar facility.
Alright. So let's see how this went. Alex says, yeah, but those planes are not really suited for those moves. I think, DY says, I think the MiG-35 can do Cobra unit, not the MiG-29. Alex says, okay, SU is my bad. Okay.
And failed as escorts. So how about you rethink your value while in solitary? Take them away. Well, well, what do you know? Pilots made it back to base alive. Treat them well, and feed them plenty. After all, we have to get a favorable report out of them. I've spent enough of my time being the commander of some worthless penal unit.
Alright. We've been awarded the medal relieved. Cool. We got some skins for the F-15J. Alright. Nordic says, in the new COD, there's every front in the war but the Chinese from... Wonder why it's almost like they needed the Allies to fight with them. Okay.
Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, the fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
Nordic Werewolf says, whatever happened to the Armada T-14? From what I understand, they're still making them, so...
Look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was gonna keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Siege says, it sounds like she wants to find something. Nordic says she pretty much smart-ass girl that in every modern military game. Okay.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel. Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
Nordic Werewolf says, did you see the Polish stealth tank ace? I think I know what you're talking about, but last when I looked at it, it was a concept or something. So this is another ground attack mission with some fighter planes. I think... Okay, some new upgrade parts. That's interesting. Let's see what we've got. We got 200,000 points. So we could invest in something a little bit more. Down the line, maybe next mission. So, what do I want? Do I want... For future reference. So I could go maybe with the Su-33, the Gripen E, F-18. A pulse laser. Okay. I seriously might prioritize getting, for my next aircraft, the F-15C. I mean, alternatively, the F-18 here. If I can't, then maybe the F-18, because I can get a lot of stuff from that. The PL-01, that's what I want to say prototype was made. Okay. LX says, pulse laser on a plane. Well, it's the future, I guess. Now, we need a proper air-to-ground aircraft. Or I could go with... You know, I don't think I've flown the MiG-21 yet, so I could do that. But none of these weapons seem... Well, machine gun pods. These could be used in air-to-air as well. I'll go ahead and give it just for the meme value. Alright, what we need is... That'll increase our air to ground. And we will get that, just for the sake of it. I think that'll be worth a shot. So let's go ahead and sortie out with it. Looks like it's going to be a fast one. Alex says, the good old murder tube. Siege says it's like Christmas but with heavy weaponry. I like this. DY says, be sure to press both secondary and machine gun button when using the gun pods. Yep, that sounds like a good idea. Nordic says, I'll admit this mission is pretty much war crimes and LARPing as if it's Dresden. Do it again, Bomberhead. Do it again.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. The coward. You don't want to talk, running off with your tail between your legs? I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. Boats, more warships. Plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like military.
You think you look anything like military?
Let the war crimes begin.
That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah!
Burn, bitches.
Are you guys all nuts? I thought at least one of you was safe. The space been stuck at the field base.
I've got more bad news. The megastorm in Nesson 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses then. The fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this, it's too easy.
Jackpot. Taker's full of oil.
Get the ships out of here before they're blown up. It's like watching a fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Suck on this. Trigger, you're just quietly plugging away. Think you're the only sane one here?
Bandog was right. We're no proper military. Enough with the holier-than-thou act, tabloid. I belong in the penal unit. Trigger, you belong there even more than I do. It's all about where you're from.
Look at that oil just burn up the sea.
Fox 2. Nesson 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
3 minutes remaining.
There aren't enough interceptors.
This is way much more fun than it should be.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Yeah, that's the stuff, Trigger. Go away, Donna. No one on your back. Fox 2.
Missile in the air. Heads up.
Missile, move, move.
2 minutes remaining.
Ouch. Okay, time to start dodging. There we go.
Missile in the air. Heads up.
We don't have enough anti-air weapons. The enemy's got free reign. Fox 2.
Nope, not it.
Trigger eliminated target. Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary. 1 minute remaining.
Begin my tail!
They have me spiked. 30 seconds remaining. Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
Alright, we got those.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
I don't quite have enough time left. That's a problem. Really?
We've run out of time. The mission is a failure. Spare Squadron, Anessa 2 has arrived. Sticking around will only ruin your planes.
Only 400 points away. Ah, well. We'll try that again.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. The coward. You're one to
We'll
tell
do
me
this right
about
this
your tail
time.
between your legs. I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. Boats, more warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like the military.
You think you look anything like military?
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
I've got more bad news. The megastorm Anessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this seem too easy.
Another one popped. Take this.
Burn, bitches!
Are you guys all set? I thought at least one of you was dead.
Yeah, target destroyed.
This beats being stuck in the beetle, babe.
It's like watching the fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Stuck on that.
Hostile has a lock!
Somebody help! 16 people are trapped in here. We're getting so mine. I want it back.
Alright.
They have a lock on you.
Yep, I noticed. That's okay. Got it. Now we'll start taking out those tankers, and we can focus on...
Anessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
Target hit.
Hostile has a lock. Need help.
Spare 15, missile away.
Missile in the air. Heads up.
Jackpot. Tanker's full of oil.
Get the ships out of here before they're blown up.
Look at that oil. Just burn up the sea.
Move in. Watch your tail.
Alright, let's try this proper.
No problems, did I tell you? Enough. Now act out. I belong in the penal unit. Trigger, you belong here even more than I do. It's all about where you're from.
No, you don't.
2 minutes remaining.
Understand it back.
There aren't enough interceptors.
AA gun down.
Hostile has a lock. Help.
Kill on target confirmed. They have a lock on you.
I want it back.
Flares and chat fire.
Missile coming. I can't evade it.
Stop that thing.
All right, 1 minute.
Destroy facilities around the harbor one by one. Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary. 1 minute remaining.
Hey, Trigger.
We got it.
This stupid war keeps dragging on.
Here he goes.
It's all because countries exist. Shouting that and throwing a rock got me in here.
Well, you have free meals and a warm bed. You should thank our good citizens.
There we go.
We'll lose more people if we try to help those trapped.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Trigger, behind you! Behind you! Full man, check 6!
Looking good.
I'll take jobs like this any day.
Megastorm in Nessa 2 is about to arrive.
Right. Bring out the trucks. Make sure their routes are split. Take every drop of fuel you can carry.
I think we did that.
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away.
Not
HQ saw them on
quite
satellite.
yet, they haven't.
Burn down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
I know they're around here
Do whatever you
somewhere.
want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best.
Come on.
Got one on radar. Moving.
Hold on. I can't see a thing.
Quit blubbering. Talk to me when you find a target. Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that.
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger.
I might as well take these out too, real quick, because those are the closest. We can probably get there real quick, and that'll be it. Ooh.
They pave desert highways nicely, you know? People drive fast to avoid bandits in the desert.
Spare 2, count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to fight tankers. So how about you go chew on a bone?
Vehicle down. The rising smoke marks their graves.
Nice sentiment, Bad Dog.
The truck is vanished in the dust.
Chase it down, dimwit.
Alright, so there they are. We'll turn around and we will attack them that way.
Missile away. Spare squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
That's half of them down.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
There we go.
Take out the tankers. Tanker confirmed eliminated.
You can't run from us.
Keep going. Burn it all.
Looks like these
Our
tankers.
tails will be exposed. I guess I'll pick off the guys going after Trigger.
Well, there they are. Alright, let's turn this bad boy around and get in a good kill shot.
Spare 15 locked on.
Trigger trashed the target.
We got 15 of them, so we now just need another 5 more.
That was some primo jet fuel.
Nah, jet fuel doesn't ignite that easily. That was standard gasoline.
How How about taking targets down instead of flapping your gums?
Go ahead and see what's over
Forgotten
here.
What happens to deserters? I'll send you out to dig up landmine with your bare hands.
I'm sticking around. You know why that political offender Jaghead's still alive, don't you?
Trigger?
Higher chance of living with him.
The tankers are getting farther away.
Come here.
Allied aircraft down by a UAV.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission, full band.
We gotta get those UAVs.
Mission's become way too dangerous. Damn Cal for dragging us into this shit.
Shut the hell up. This has nothing to do with me. You guys are celebrating, but I don't hear anyone saying all targets have been taken down.
There they are.
Shot at! What is this bullshit?
Confirmed kill on AA gun.
Huh? What was that explosion?
You can't stick around forever.
There
Find
we
those
go.
targets.
4 more, and we got this.
One more truck down. Drop them all!
Stefan says, this isn't STG on the SNES. I want a refund.
Weapon system's acting up. I can't fight like this. I'm gonna break off. There he goes, running away. And he's who drew the drones here. Say what you
Ooh.
want. Have fun with your new friends.
Target confirmed near full band. Dig around.
Trigger, I'm sticking with you.
Missile incoming! Evade!
Oh god, oh god, oh god. This.
Fox 2!
There we go. No, you don't.
Locked on target.
Play along, Trigger.
Target is down. Well done.
Alright, so it looks like there's another one there.
Full up in smoke. But there could be more hiding somewhere.
Just 2 more.
UAVs are in the way. Take them out.
That cheers me up. Not that I give a rat's ass. You sound like you know something. I don't just give intel away for free.
There we go. Stefan says, actually, this game looks great. It is a blast to play
HQ
so
sent a
far.
message. That was the last one. All aircraft return to base.
Hooray!
Burning up all those tankers will starve their drones for a while.
I'm still alive.
Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. Worked like a charm.
If you think that's all you need to survive, you might as well get your last rites now.
Exactly, that was all dumb luck. Wait, you were in earshot, Count?
Must have been straining to hear from high altitude.
Seems you've learned nothing in the sky, Count.
Well, yeah, it's not like there's anything I can learn from Trigger.
Siege says it is rather pretty. Yeah, yes it is. Alright. So that was what? Mission 7? Mission 8, maybe? I think that was Mission 8. So we got 2 more, and then I will go ahead and call the stream, I think.
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed.
Cool.
So it looks like we're getting attention
Oh.
from above. If any credit is due, it should come to me. Prisoners deserve nothing.
All right. Mission 9. All right, so this one and I think
seems
the next one.
headquarters is starting to view some of you in the penal unit as a valid military force. Or at least that's what the rumors are saying. But that's bullshit. The only reason you're here is to atone for your crimes by carrying out missions.
Well, you sit on your ass and get medals.
You, solitary, now. Okay, on to the briefing. In this mission, you're going into Erusian territory. We know the Erusian Forces communications facility to the north in the Waiapolo Mountains is linked to the swarm of drones. Your mission is critical. You will destroy the facility and then weaken those drones. As it's important, the enemy won't go down without a fight. The area is watched over by spy satellites. If discovered, expect AA missiles.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you have a death wish, you must use the clouds for cover around the sides and base of the mountains. Use the clouds to hide from their satellites, and you just might have a chance to shake off their missiles. If you do find a missile on your tail, head to the clouds and pray. Let the missile kill you or crash into the rocks. That much freedom I will give.
So this sounds like it's going to be another air-to-ground mission. We don't have enough for an F-15 yet. However, we could pick up the F-18 if we want. Although I kind of already have a ground attack aircraft, or a few actually. I could, in theory, pick up the Gripen E and use it to attack with this, so... But, for now, I'm thinking I will do... I'll just hold on to these and pick an aircraft that will do the job. Could do that if I really want. I mean, I might as well, because I want to get the extra firepower there. So let's get some of the parts here. Alright, so that looks like a good loadout for this mission. Make sure I got all the parts yet. And let's sortie.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
This should be a good aircraft for this mission. Alright, but let's see what we have next to deal with. And the mission after this is the one that's going to be the last mission for this particular stream. Whatever it's going to be anyways.
The enemy is watching from above. Stay in or below the clouds to keep hidden. That means no missiles. Even you watch and understand that.
Talk about an enclosed space.
What's more enclosed than solitary? Commence operation. That's your target radar. Destroy the anti-air weapons around it, too.
Enemies are attacking! Enemy aircraft are heading this way! Just drive them away. Chase them upward. Lead them into the missile.
But what if the radar isn't under a cloud?
Destroy it, and then scurry for cover if you value your life.
I thought you'd say that.
Destroy radar sites. You're still under satellite observation. Watch out for missiles.
Feels like I'm watched by a pack of bad dogs.
Their missiles are guided by a combination of the satellite and the radar facility. So if the radar facility is destroyed, their missiles should stop hitting their targets.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Who knows? Only one way to find out. Locked on target. Spare 15, target destroyed.
Come on, there we go.
Going into the clouds. Kill on AA gun. You're in plain view, Spare 15. Get back to the clouds.
I'm starting to feel guilty about leaving everything to Trigger.
In that case, use yourself as a decoy for the surface-to-air missiles.
Shit!
Radar site confirmed, destroyed. However, not all radars have been taken out. The satellite's still in operation.
They sure are making things easy for us. Damn it, they're making us do something, but just what? It's a dangerous operation, but it's better than running through a minefield blind, I guess. You're so naive, Tabloid. What we're doing is exactly like running through a minefield blind.
Silence. If you've got time to yap, you're not doing your job right.
Got in using a trick any amateur could think of. Picked up a bunch of intel.
Full man, that's your second strike. There won't be a third. Cancel alert. Remember that satellite is up there.
Alright.
I almost got hit by AA fire.
Target destroyed. 2 to go.
I got my hands on a password, and after some digging around, I found a bunch of stuff.
I'm not sure you understand what you're saying, Spare 6.
Ouch.
I'll let you in on it when we're home, Bandog. In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
I think you might be right.
Alright, let's...
Damn cloud gonna move.
Bombs away.
That should be it.
Radar site destroyed. Show the last one the same hospitality.
The enemy is back with a lot of anti-air weaponry. I know. I can't focus on attacking like this.
All targets destroyed. That's the last of the radar sites we needed to destroy. That probably put a stop to their satellite's missile guidance capabilities. Someone fly above the clouds.
How about you do it?
I like the sound of that.
You can do with the exercise.
Wait a minute.
There we go.
Hold it.
What's going on, Bandog?
This is the Air Force Base 444 Squadron. What is your affiliation?
Nobody told me there was this many nearby. Incoming Allied fighters. Respond.
Bunch of F-15s, that's weird.
The regular forces don't want anything to do with the Peel base.
Hey, they have radar lock.
The IFF says they're allies. Missile, whoa, time out. Tell me they're barrier troops.
They're picking us off.
Someone's on me. Is he an enemy? Hey!
Ow.
Do not attack. Shit.
Now what?
These guys aren't allies.
Are they spoofing our IFF?
Modern IFF connects to our strategic system via satellites. It can't be decoded.
What the hell?
How do they know? What's the bandit on your tail? Who's on my tail? Is it an enemy? Hey, the enemy's working in coordination. Warning, missile in the air.
At this rate, no one's going to get out alive. All aircraft head into the clouds. Get out of the enemy's sight.
And then what? There's no way they can make a fake. What about markings and craft type?
There's no time.
Stay sharp,
Combat.
those clouds.
I don't know who's on whose team. The enemy's showing no mercy.
Well, let's hide. Alex has the right idea.
I mean Trigger. What? Bandog, can you register Trigger and the blips around him as friendlies?
What are you thinking? What good is that?
What other choice do we have?
Sure.
All right, all aircraft, form up on Trigger, nice and tight. Bandog, it's on you.
Full band, what's your location?
The tail end.
Understood. I've sent new ID data. Enemies will be marked as enemies.
Yeah, my radar display's been updated.
Shoot them all down.
On them!
No way I'm dying out here.
This is the penal unit. I decide when you die.
Shit.
Missile away.
Got him.
They have me spiked.
Target hit. Projectile incoming.
Just missed the radar.
Tell us what's happening. Come on.
Damn it, not right now.
That doesn't sound good.
Air contact incoming at high speed. It's too fast to be an aircraft.
It's not an aircraft. What is it?
What do we do? What's going on?
Ease down.
4, 3, 2, 1. Here it comes.
That's shockwave.
What aircraft's gonna bring up?
Huh? Incoming transmission from HQ. Their weapon is codenamed Helios. It's a long-range missile carried by arsenal birds.
Arsenal birds?
Why are they aiming for us?
Sending over the predicted impact zone. It's coming in hot.
Damn, you're working quick today, Bandog.
Get too chatty and you'll die. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't get caught.
How can they fire like that when they've got allies in the airspace? Don't they care about the pilots?
Half of the targets remaining. Box 2.
These are probably drones we're fighting.
Damn. Helios inbound.
Watch your radar. I can't find a way out.
There's nowhere to run.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Direct hit, we're done.
Alright, let's deal with this guy.
Box 2.
There are a few targets remaining. Concentrate. Shoot down remaining hostiles.
I need help. I'm on it. Our sim lines are different than those convicts.
Helios spotted.
Oh dear.
I can't. Help me. Help.
All aircraft, scatter.
It's a matter of time before we're all dead. But it's no big deal. Our Erusia get their hands on shit like this.
Okay, Count. Chase him down.
Another projectile incoming. It's a Helios again.
Warning, missile in the air.
Why does it have to be me?
Nearly there.
How would I know something like that? Retreat! They got me!
They're heading your way.
Targeting gun range. Fire.
That does it.
Count. 1 to go. Go get him.
1 to go. Where is it?
Count.
Rhino, this is it.
I don't see it.
All right, I got the last one.
Oh yeah! You like that, you dirty freak?
Damn it. God damn it.
Alex says, your lad found something spicy and your allies decided to accident you during mission. Okay.
Full band.
What the hell? Full man's down! Friendly
Haha, I order you to live, says Siege.
Fullband got tagged as an enemy.
What?
Nordic says, I see where you and a buddy of yours reviewed Sister's Battle and said it was good. Well, yeah, so far from what I've seen, it is.
Dog. Did what?
Don't play dumb. Fullband.
It was an accident. It got out of control.
What's the context of this mission? We're a penal unit, and we were supposed to destroy some SAM sites, and then all of a sudden a whole bunch of allies turned on us, and so we had to shoot them all down.
The enemy is watching from above. Stay in or below the...
One more mission, and we should go. And we shall call it.
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed. Hold on, Count. It looks like your kill numbers are going up every day. You know what happens by giving false reports. Anyway, you other pilots should learn from him.
That's a
I'm
weird
getting the
one.
hell out of this dump. And when I do, their kill count will make my star shine brighter.
UI says the context behind Fullband's death. He just disclosed his intention to release classified intel. This could implicate the entire spare squadron. Okay. All right, so this mission will be the final one for this stream.
Suddenly, we were being treated like a regular unit. We've been ordered to pack everything up and move the base further inland. We even got a transport plane. The funny thing is, no one here remembers I've got a bum leg and, oh, that I'm not a soldier. Take a look at the map. There's an island on the other side of Yuja our Marines landed on. The space elevator's not too far from there. They tell us the airfield's being used as a base to support the elevator. Not sure if I trust that intel. Anyway, the transport plane's gonna drop us there, without any fighters to cover us. Some genius thought we could commandeer the enemy's jets they left in the hangars, and use those to fight. Y'all aren't real soldiers, they said. Any other day we'd be using you lowlifes to go out and dig up landmines. And prisoners don't get guns. You'll just have to make do with whatever we give you and like it. A phone. They don't let us prisoners near them. But with all the hustle and bustle of moving the base, they forgot to lock this one up. Looks like an antique. I lost my right for a phone call ever since I was arrested and locked up. It's trippy to think that I can just hook it up, dial a number, and talk to someone from my own country. Planning escapes ain't all I'm good at. I'm plenty good at remembering phone numbers, too. A little while later, I headed over to HQ. You must know.
We did get a call direct from command. That pipe, what exactly are you doing with it?
My grandfather had a lot of friends in the Air Force from his time as a lieutenant. My point? Well, you're going to set out in your own special aircraft. Then you'll send everybody else off in the wrong direction while you head somewhere else.
All right, fine. But just you and you alone. You're the only one allowed on board. Besides, there's only one seat left.
I said cool. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Bucko Drink says, WTF is this game? This is Ace Combat 7.
Attention, I've received a communication from the General Staff Office. It seems your ability to carry out missions has gotten the attention of the higher-ups. All of you have been pardoned. The Ocean Air Force Base 444 Squadron is now officially legit. In celebration, you are to join the operation to take back the base on Tyler Island in southwestern Usea. The battle is underway, and the airport to the south has been reclaimed. However, fighting with the remaining forces in the north is still active. You will all be stationed at the airport. The battle is not letting up. We expect extensive losses to all involved. Still, the fact that we've gained new ground is a blessing. My time as CO of the penal base is over. All command personnel, including myself, are being moved to a base in far eastern Usea. However, we will be stopping to refuel in Bulgurdarest. It's in Erusian territory, with close ties to Osea. Even if we detour, we will still have to fly through Erusian airspace in the end. And that is where we will need you ex-cons to come in. I've selected a number of you with mission experience to provide support. That's all. Dismissed. Hey, Trigger, wait right there. Though I'm not entirely happy with the arrangement, you are going to provide support. The drones might attack again. If they do, protect my aircraft with your life. If the General Staff Office hadn't stepped in and requested you, your ass would have been sent to Tyler Island. You were covered in Harling's blood, yet you still are messing around behind the scenes. You breathe in a way I don't like, and I'll shoot you out of the damn sky.
All right. So we now have to protect this dude. But I get to have my brand new airplane. And we have just enough to buy it. And the pulse laser, which I kind of want. At what point would it become an antique, says Siege? I think it's what, 20, 30 years or something like that? An anti-surface and anti-air high-spec laser capable of firing in short bursts. I mean, it does have a little bit of range, so there is that, and it does have a lot of ammo. Whoops. I wasn't quite done. Nordic says you can shoot the Warden's plane down and get points. That's good. Okay, so increases standard missile flight speed. I kind of want to give that a shot. And we got ourselves straight to the 15E. So we can use cluster bombs or a tactical laser system. Cool. All right. Siege says, okay, kind of like a car becoming vintage again. It is a bit subjective, says Alex. Yeah, it seems to be a little bit subjective. Wait, what aircraft is... Oh, that's the F-1. Okay. Now, we knew what we want. Our missiles are going to be flying faster, hitting harder, and these are going to have better range. That looks good. I like this setup. There we go.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by.
I feel like someone is trying to troll me on the Warden's plane thing. Shoot down the Warden's plane and see for yourself. I don't know. That sounds like something to troll me, honestly. Alex says it's a value thing. Siege says, I would guess something like 25 years past the point it stopped being manufactured. Now, you sound like a cold man. Oh, what do you mean? Alrighty.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. The runway is clear. You are cleared for takeoff. The base commander's transport craft has taken off. It's flying alongside Spare 2. Well, Trigger, this is where we part ways. I hope we meet again in different squadrons. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Spare 15, altitude restriction lifted.
You sound like you have a cold. Not really.
So the liaison plane left.
DY says you will fail the mission, but there is
I
something
know.
else.
I'm heading into hell. Whatever. If the Khan's here and the dumbass prison guards are going, why shouldn't I? I'm no angel. I mean, my old man died playing hero, and all I do is hate him for it. It ain't gonna be a picnic, that's for sure. Adios, you damn fool.
I'm kind of tempted. I'll give it a shot.
Kill anyone trying to kill the commander, even if they're one of us.
Oops.
Rover 1 lost, along with the mission. Not that it was a load worth protecting. The order is simple. Kill anyone trying to kill the commander, even if they're one of us.
Like how you killed Full Band?
It was an accident, so shut up.
That was an accident too. Sorry. Whoops. I meant to use the laser.
I want you idiots to understand the gravity of this operation. My orders take priority. That's it.
Sure wish our cargo would shut up.
The enemy's using anti-air weapons. Don't freak out. Keep your shit together.
Be on the lookout for camouflage SAM sites. Seek and destroy.
Aim for the large transport.
SAM site
Alrighty.
confirmed. Down. Stay alert. Rover 1 is taking enemy fire. Respond immediately.
Band Dog, locate all SAM sites. Make sure support follows my orders to the letter.
Ah, there they are. We can do this.
Another SAM. Clean it up. SAM site destroyed.
Simple enough. Follow the trail of missiles.
Trigger, count. Rover 1 is exposed to anti-air fire.
I can see that.
Find those targets.
Righto.
SAM sites detected. Keep the commander safe. I don't want to deal with the mess.
We can sleep in for once.
SAM site confirmed. Destroyed. Continue escort.
See if there's anything else to worry about.
Rover 1 has taken some damage, but can still fly.
Damaged? Take out the goddamn missile and there'd be no damage.
Firing support. We'll deal with the big one later.
Alright. Laser blasters, says Army. Yep. Laser blasters
SAM
indeed.
site detected. Eliminate all threats. Bandits closing in. Determined hostile. Intercept.
The General Staff Office seems to have the impression you didn't kill Harley, Trigger. Report at destination. Reopen your case. Successfully carry out this mission, and it'll give a good impression.
Rover 1 hit by a missile.
Bandon, get some support in there fast. Tell them I requested it.
There's no time. 2 aircraft will have to do. New SAM site.
This is School 3. Enemy transport support spotted and confirmed. Sending backup. Clear to engage.
I will need to deal with these.
Surface-to-air missiles at me. SAM site's located. This is Bandog. SAM site's located. Eliminate them. 40 kilometers remain.
Escorts that go down do so with honorable service. Worthy of my praise.
The next missile will down your craft, so watch your tail.
Bandog, it's up to you to make sure the support stays in the air.
The radar's lit up. Fire. They know we're here.
Enemy destroyed. Continue with escort.
Flying as an escort makes me feel like I'm all tied down.
Go. So those are dealt with. Alright, we just need to deal with this last one. We got it. More jets. Okay.
Use those flares now. Missiles are coming.
Oh, there's even more SAMs. Okay.
Bandits incoming. Engage and destroy.
Kind of need to prioritize these things. Ooh.
Spare squadron. SAM site's located. Take them out.
There we go.
Rover 1 has taken damage. Both aircraft stop slacking out there.
Yeah, I got him though.
Do not let the enemy get closer.
Spare 2, spare 15. Bandits closing in on Rover 1. Intercept and engage.
Bandog, I see enemy aircrafts. They're right on us. Call our escorts back. Count looks promising. He's got a good combat record.
Rover 1 is exposed to anti-air fire. Rover 1 has been hit. Are you guys doing this on purpose?
The craft's shaking.
Commander, you won't go down. Not for a while yet.
So is there
Good.
any other
Enemy aircraft's eliminated.
SAMs firing at this dude?
I forgot about the transport. Is it still flying?
24 kilometers to destination. You're about halfway.
Alright, that sounds... Ace engaged in a little trolling, which is pretty based.
Oh, I see the city. Once we're over the border, we're safe. Hurry up.
You know that your videos, you now have to
Bandits inbound.
like how you
Don't
did
get
that.
distracted. Just a little
Okay.
further.
Engage! The enemy's spotted us first!
Situation report. Something's happening. The situation is strictly here. Don't let your men do anything stupid. Not fire. Don't use any aggressive action as an excuse to invade. Hands off while they're in Erusian airspace. Rusia is our brother nation. We should help them.
Anything coming from Bucharest will be classified as military action.
Oh, some SAMs. I will deal with those.
The Oseans are flying over our border, using clear provocation.
Kind of need to shoot these guys down.
Release all the flares.
Ow!
Down that track for them. We're close as the border.
We have to leave the Belgia until they cross the border.
Look below. Is that a wall? They built a wall along the border. They're nuts. They're imposing their independence on everyone, like it or not.
Warning to Erusian aircraft. You are violating Bulgarian airspace. Leave immediately.
Arriving shortly at destination. Trigger, it's a breath of fresh air having you out here. Oh, you hear that, Trigger? In our squadron, even the good pilots were criminals. You don't stink like them, Trigger. Looks like not all guard dogs have a good sense of smell. Trigger's got the worst criminal record out of all of us. Count, you were convicted of fraud. You sure as hell don't live up to your name.
No! Ah, darn it. Alright, well, let's do that again. And this time, do it right. Right from the start.
Order is simple.
Ah.
Anyone trying to kill the commander, even if they're one of us. Like how you killed Full Band? It was an accident, so shut up.
F. Yep. An F indeed.
This is Base Commander McKenzie. I want you idiots to understand the gravity of this operation. My orders take priority. That's it.
Sure wish our cargo would shut up.
The enemy's using anti-air weapons. Don't freak out. Keep your shit together.
Be on the lookout for camouflage SAM sites. Seek and destroy. SAM site confirmed down. Stay alert. New SAM site. There are more than we expected.
Where's the other ones? I know there's other ones around.
Group 1 is taking enemy fire. Respond immediately.
Band Dog, locate all SAM sites. Make sure support follows my orders to the letter.
There we go. Well, we will deal with these. Finish this mission properly this time.
SAM site's located. SAM site destroyed.
There we go. Now, it looks like there's another one from over here. We will deal with that.
Another SAM spotted. Threat confirmed, eliminated.
That looks like another one there and another two over.
Roper 1 has taken some damage, but can still fly.
Damaged? Take out the goddamn missile and there'd be no damage.
Another SAM. Clean it up.
There, another one.
This is Band Dog. SAM sites located. Eliminate them. Bandits closing in. Determined hostile. Intercept.
The General Staff Office seems to have the impression you didn't kill Harley, Trigger. Record at destination will reopen your case. Successfully carry out this mission, and it'll give a good impression.
Alright, let's go ahead and get this.
Enemy transport and support spotted.
Another SAM identified.
Sending backup. Code to engage.
SAM site detected. Eliminate all threats. SAM site spotted. Eliminate. escort.
Flying as an escort makes me feel like I'm all tied down.
"40 kilometers remain."
Alright, we got most of them.
Escorts that go down do so in honorable service, worthy of my praise.
The next missile will down your craft, so watch your tail.
Vandog, it's up to you to make sure the support stays in the air.
Now, we've gotten that dealt with. Most of the SAMs, if not all of them at this point, have already been deleted. So this mission should be a relative breeze now. Looks like... Oh, that looks like there still is one SAM or so firing from over here. Let's go deal with that real quick. And once that's done, we will move on to dealing with the fighters.
Near SAM site. Bandits incoming. Engage and destroy.
One escort flies like an ace. Maybe they have valuable cargo.
Okay, I did take some gunfire, but no missile hits.
Good. Enemy aircraft's eliminated.
I don't
Yikes.
think there's...
I forgot about the transport. Is it still flying?
I don't think there's any more enemy SAMs. Don't see any, at least. So that's a good sign. Nordic says, have you seen Mystery Flesh Pit National Park? Not really, no.
24 kilometers to destination. You're about halfway.
Oh, some enemy aircraft have been spotted. Let's go ahead and deal with the ones on the right, then we can deal with the ones on the left. Once that's down...
Oh, I see the city. Once we're over the border, we're safe. Hurry up.
Bandits inbound. Don't get distracted. Just a little further.
Engage! The enemy's running us first!
Situation report. Something's happening. The situation is prickly here. Don't let your men do anything stupid.
Problem solved. Barney says, I just can't take these combat games seriously. It tries to be Metal Gear Solid of air combat, but nothing is memorable. Well, I mean, so far I've had some memorable moments here so far, but it's... I like it.
Spare 2, spare 15. Bandits closing in on Rover 1. Intercept and engage.
Vandog, I see enemy aircrafts. They're right on us. Call our escorts back. Count looks promising. He's got a good combat record. Flares. Release all the flares.
Rover 1 hit by a missile.
Vandog, get some support in there fast. Tell them I requested it.
There's no time. 2 aircraft will have to do.
Look below. Is that a wall? They built a wall along
bandits
Ah,
confirmed down.
a wall.
Arriving shortly at destination.
Nice. Alright, Alexi says,
Breath of fresh air
Post
having
Beast
you out
pulse
here.
lasers, not Star Wars blasters, but who cares? Pew pew, the science.
In our squadron,
Yep.
even the good pilots were criminals. You don't stink like them, Trigger.
Looks like not all guard dogs have a good sense of smell. Trigger's got the worst criminal record out of all of us.
Count, you were convicted of fraud. You sure as hell don't live up to your name.
Save your sermons for someone who cares, preacher.
You wouldn't understand, Count. Not until you take a good look in the mirror. Arrived at destination. Roper 1, report your situation. If everything's fine, prepare to land.
Ah, would you look at that? Support has kept me alive. This is significant for all of our forces. I've left my mark by proving the penal unit's ability as a usable military
All
force.
aircraft caution. Bogies.
Fun ain't over yet.
Unidentified aircraft. They're fast, real fast.
Alright. Is he gonna get shot down?
It closed in fast.
Unknown considered hostile. Respond to the situation. Protect Roper 1.
Spare 15 engage. Take down the bandits. Spare 2 support Roper 1 and escort the craft to safety.
Loco, I was just about to ask if I could do that myself.
I know I hit at least one of them. So he is damaged.
Trigger, keep that guy away from here.
What is that thing? Keep it away from this aircraft.
Miss.
What the hell does he want? He's got his ACM down, but something's off.
Spare 2, stay alert. When you get there, the responsibility is on you.
Negative.
I dodged it. Pulse lasers seem to be working, though, on him. If I can get a good beat on it. Alright.
How's the fuel looking on this thing? Spare 2, don't you dare go flying off. I'll have your wings.
Well, he dodged those as well. Hit! Alright.
Still active. The bandit evaded a missile. How'd they manage that?
Trigger's movements are insane. Damn, buddy.
Unidentified aircraft. You are in our airspace. Begin immediately.
He's ignoring warnings. Who does he think he is?
Spare 15. The enemy has a pattern to their movements. There will be an opening. Don't let them out of your sights.
Alright, so I did hit him bad enough that he did start smoking, so that's a good sign.
Stall warning.
Let's try something a little bit different from a turn fight. There we go. So he's a stealth plane, huh? Well, I can get the occasional beat on him in a turn fight, but is it really? There we go. We hit him again. Got him! There we go.
Bandit lost, confirmed down. Clear skies all round. Spare 15. You did well.
There we go. Alex says, man, I'm getting dizzy just watching this.
What now? 4 friendlies approaching.
Okay, let's get into this area just
The
in
Air Force
case.
Base 444 Squadron. What is your affiliation?
Got a guard dog out here barking? This is your old friend, Cyclops 1.
Cyclops Squadron? What are you doing here?
There we go.
I was tracking an enemy prototype. I wouldn't be surprised if that dumbass from your side was the one who downed it. This is Base Commander McKinsey. I apologize on behalf of that asshole. He really screwed up. He didn't listen to my order to stand down. I'm
Really?
sorry he'll be punished for taking down the unidentified aircraft.
Really?
Give me a break.
Commander, if you would kindly accompany me to my base, we'll answer any questions you have there. Actually, I'm grateful. Support was unreliable. Respectfully, sir, I believe they got promise.
Alrighty.
The order is simple.
Simple enough.
Ordinarily, you get a warm welcome to our base, but the situation is complicated.
Mm-hmm.
That drone is the enemy's latest experimental craft. We wanted to collect data on its capabilities, but that's gone out the window now, hasn't it? To be honest, I didn't think it could be brought down by anything. Oh yeah, your commander has been transferred to a different post. He's probably headed to the front lines, where things are hottest. Well, he did stress his achievements. We need every edge we have. We're currently seeing where we can use you best. Stand by for further orders.
Okay. Alex says, well, that was a lot of fun to watch, unironically. Thank you. We've been awarded the Metal Guardian. Cool. Alright, so I do think that we will go ahead and call it, because that was the last mission I was planning on doing. And that gives us a good opportunity to get into the next squadron that we'll be with, I guess, if we're going to be with another squadron, in the next video. But, yeah, this has been Ace. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.